is Matt. I'm the developer of the W3 tenon cutter. This project came about when I wanted to build some rustic garden benches similar to the one I'm sitting on. So when I started doing some research to buy a tenon cutter, I found that I was looking at spending several $100s just to build this basic garden bench. So I built the W3 tenon cutter. It's versatile, yet probably a quarter the cost of other tenon cutters on the market. Simply by using your existing router bits, and a drill that you probably already have in your wood shop, you can make a large variety of tenons. I'll show you some of those tenons right now. Here's a variety of tenons cut with different shapes router bits. This is using a 45-degree router bit. This is using a full round router bit. This one here is using a Roman ogee. This is using a straight cut router bit on a 4x4. This is using a straight cut router bit on a 2x4. Now try to do that with a cone-shaped cutter. Here's a 2x2 with a straight cut router bit, such as you might want to use in building handrails. As you can see, you can cut a large variety of shapes and almost an infinite tenon diameter strictly by moving the router up and down. The W3 tenon cutter comes with 4 mounting holes to mount to your workbench. It has 3 centering pin adjustments so you can adapt your part to suit what kind of a router and router bits that you happen to have to make the W3 tenon cutter much more versatile. The smaller diameter pinhole, centering pin, will allow you to make smaller diameter tenons. On top of the W3 tenon cutter is the hole for the routers to go and the router bit clearance. Now, to save you money, we didn't put a large pattern of holes on here to try to second guess what kind of router you might have. All you need to do is take your router base and transfer at least 2 holes off your router base centered around this large diameter hole. Then, once you've mounted your W3 tenon cutter to your workbench and mounted your router, you're ready to start cutting tenons. This will cut a 3.5 inch deep tenon, and you can handle material that's up to 5.5 inches in diameter. We also have this big bruiser here, which will cut a 5 inch deep tenon and will handle 7.5 inch diameter material. So now I'm going to give a quick demo and see how this works. As always, remember proper shop safety whenever working with shop tools. The W3 tenon cutter, although maybe not quite as fast as some other type cutters, its versatility and cost will far make up for that. So first step is to put a center hole in your part. Clamp your part in some type of a clamp or fixturing, and then in this case we're going to drill a 1/2 inch center in the part. You could do a lot of layout, especially if you have a lot of the same types of parts, but in this case I'm just going to eyeball it. Clean the hole out a little bit. I'm going to run it up and down a few times. Now your depth or length of your tenon can be adjusted by either the depth of your drill, how far you drill, or you can actually make spacers that will slide onto the centering pin. I have this router set up now to cut a 2 inch diameter tenon on this piece of juniper. fast as that, you've cut yourself a 2-inch tenon. The W3 tenon cutter would be a valuable asset to any woodworking shop. Thank you for watching.